This is shaping up to be a very busy week for President Obama, with a speech on Tuesday explaining his strategy in Afghanistan, the Senate beginning debate in the health care bill, and a scheduled jobs summit. That all may be taking a toll on the president's popularity, which has sunk below the 50% mark, this according to the latest Gallup daily tracking poll. Joining me to discuss the president's situation are our senior political correspondent Jeff Greenfield here in New York and analyst John Dickerson in Washington. Good evening to both of you guys.
Howdy. Good evening.
Jeff, I'll begin with you. How concerned should the White House be about these poll numbers?
Here's what history says for the last 40-something years. When a president's approval rating drops under 50%, his party in the next midterm loses an average of 41 seats, which happens to be exactly the margin the Democrats have in the House. They also have to be concerned that wavering Democrats in Congress looking at those numbers may be less inclined to follow the president's lead. So I think on two counts, they probably need to be concerned.
So you don't take this lightly at all?
If they do, they're making a mistake.
Let's talk about the president's talk in Afghanistan on Tuesday and take a look at a new CBS News poll that shows that the number of Americans who support a troop increase is actually down from last month. John, let me ask you, from a political standpoint, how important is the president's speech on Tuesday night?
Politically, it's very important. He's speaking to a country where 60% of the people are going to be unhappy with his decision. And he's also going to be trying to speak here in a way we've not heard him before give a war speech here. You know, we heard President Bush give quite a number of these. This will be a test of President Obama's ability to persuade. He'll be making a lot of specific promises about what will happen in Afghanistan, what the exit strategy looks like, and when troops can start coming home. We'll see if the American people believe any of those promises. And finally, every promise he makes will be one that they'll be judging him on in 2012.
Okay, let's give a summary now of the big three ticket items on the president's agenda this week. That would be the economy, health care, and Afghanistan. John, you begin. In your mind, what should be job one for the White House?
Job one politically has to be the economy. It's what people care about, and it's what they judge him on. Following that comes health care and then Afghanistan. But if you look at the things he can actually take swift action on, the order is reversed. He can make a quick move on Afghanistan. Health care is trudging along, but something will happen by the State of the Union probably next year. But the economy is intractable, it's difficult, and there aren't a lot of things the president can do.
Jeff, a lot of things in the president's plate. Where should he begin?
If people don't have a sense that things are getting better in the broadest possible sense by next year, by next fall, he's in really big political trouble. I think that's what's caused these numbers to go down. Everything he's done so far is about either the future or about with Afghanistan asking for tough decisions.
Jeff Greenfield here in New York and John Dickerson in Washington. As always, thank you both very much.